Welcome back to Fighters Drinking Coffee. Today we're gonna go over what we've been up to the past couple weeks. We've been busy. Scott and I were both just up at Pans. I was competing, he was coaching. This was 2 weeks ago. I made a quick turnaround to London, competed there. And then we'll go over kind of what we have coming up the rest of the year, set the stage, let you guys know what we have coming up for you. So kind of go over, you'll get some highs and lows of competition here. This should be a fun little talk.
Stories of triumph, stories of
the
redemption,
the lowest lows,
yeah,
the highest
being
highs.
a little bit dramatic, but yes, kind of yes.
Well, I got to hook them in, man.
Sure.
But yeah, so we'll start off with Pans. I think, so we both got up there pretty early because, you have to. You don't know what day you're going to go. They don't tell you.
Yeah, that shit is a pain in the ass. It was just because it was in New York this year that made it a little bit easier for us.
Yeah.
But it was basically like you didn't know. You knew the event was Thursday, possibly going through Sunday. So how many days you going to be in? You compete one day, so fill in the blank with travel.
Unless you're competing at Black Belt, right? Like the Black Belt adult, I think
for those 2 days, yeah.
They get 2, but for the most part, yeah, you're competing one day, and like the pre-schedule says it could be Friday through Sunday that Purple Belt's competing, which, all of the whole crew was all Purple Belts.
That's what it was.
And they put us on Sunday.
All you guys were on Sunday.
You got to make those reservations well ahead. And, so you just pick whatever date it might be. And then they tell you like the day that you're traveling up there, what day you're competing.
Basically.
So, that's always fun. The day before schedule release. But it was good. From my standpoint, it was nice, like not having to. We didn't get to do a lot of stuff in New York. I missed out on my food tour of New York.
There was limited New York stuff because, like you said, there was pretty much one half of one day where you're like, all right, I'll live. You can be free. The rest of it was like behave with constraints. That's your typical travel for jiu-jitsu story.
Yeah.
You don't know when you're going to compete unless you book a shit ton of time on the back end when you know the event's going to be over. Think Monday, Tuesday. After... But you get up there like Friday, and you're like, how am I really going to spend 4 or 5 days in New York? I got shit to do.
Yeah, exactly. I was hoping for I was hoping to compete Saturday, so I'd have like Sunday or Saturday night, like Sunday morning.
That would have been nice. That would have been nice. Like, I think that's what we all wanted. We all wanted a Saturday division, get it done 2, 3 p.m. Cool, get out of there, clean up, enjoy New York. Relax, maybe have some beers or a drink or whatever, and like go do some New York stuff, and then come back Sunday whenever, like sleep in a little bit. That would have been perfect.
Yeah, leave early on Sunday,
or whatever, because it's not like it's a far drive,
but not get home at
11.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, which is probably what happened.
Yep, pretty much.
I recall correctly, but whatever.
But it was a super easy trip. Getting up there was easy. Getting back was easy.
Did you have any bullshit traffic? You came back from the same place we came back from on the way back. There was a little bit of traffic.
It was a little, but it wasn't too bad.
What do you define?
I don't know. It was moving sort of. It sucked, but
yes,
it's kind of what I expected for New York.
I also expected it, but it took us I'd say about an hour and a half just to get out of Long Island.
Yeah, it took, but I guess it took just as long to get there as it did to get back. Right, like for us, it was about 5 hours both ways. So it was total travel time was consistent.
We didn't get crushed on the way in.
Google Maps said it was green the whole way. It was expected, I guess.
It was green for you? See, it was very much not green on the way out.
It gave us because you guys had to go.
We had to go back and try to acquire some left behind goodies.
Yeah,
a package, and then that didn't work. But we came back. That was maybe 30 minutes max out of the way. So I don't think it changed the traffic patterns too much.
Yeah, I don't know. But it wasn't.
It took us a minute to get out of Long Island, but whatever.
We spent a good portion of the time getting off of Long Island. But I'm just saying, apparently that was normal. According to Google Maps.
I believe it was normal too.
Yeah. For whatever that's worth. I would hate for that to be normal for my driving every day.
I think that was normal, man.
But that was apparently normal.
On your way back, did you see like the queue of people trying to get back into the city?
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
That was the other way was way worse than the way we were going.
I would agree.
Yeah, that was pretty
Which
brutal.
is interesting because we were leaving New York City on a weekend the end of a weekend. I would think it would have been the other way around. Like people were like,
Yeah,
people
you'd
are
think
leaving.
more people
You would
were,
think people were like, all right, we were in the city for the weekend. Let's get out. But everyone was trying to get back into the city. I don't know. Who knows?
yeah, maybe it was a weird
Some New York
travel
shit.
thing. Who knows? I don't try to understand
That's their
it.
problem. Yeah, true.
That's some northerner shit for me.
No
But I mean, I had disappointment. I went in as the number 1 seed.
Pans.
I mean, Pans. This is Pans. Shane crushed it. He got gold.
Shane got gold.
He smashed his division, which was
He did.
awesome. Got to coach his gold medal match.
Yes,
That
he
was
did.
fun.
Yes, he did.
He listens very well.
Shane was like, I've been telling everyone like jokingly that like Shane was like the Hulk at the end of the first Avengers movie when he's just throwing Loki left and right. Bah, bah, bah. Shane was just hucking dudes through the air, passing
Just
guards,
chucking
grabbing
them,
necks.
dude.
Yeah, Shane was on fire.
He was, yeah,
Gold medal.
he
Golden
looked
boy.
really good out there.
Shout
Got
out
his
to
gold
Shane.
medal. Yeah. He was the,
Was he our first guest on the this go round?
I think he was.
First guest of Fighters Drinking Coffee.
I mean, I think we have the golden touch, dude. It's,
All right, I like that.
we'll take the credit. I mean, I guess we kind of
Well-
have to. He's your student, so
Well, all right.
you
all right.
take some credit.
Okay. He did well.
Yeah,
Should've won.
he did really well. When you were taking pictures of Andrea for the podium, he was getting the open weight division lady was flirting with him,
I remember.
trying to coax him into doing open weight, or just flirting with him.
I liked
There's
it.
probably a little bit of both.
Yeah.
She's like, "Come on, come get an open weight ticket." Hitting on him. That's a nice metal. Looks very heavy. Would you like another?
he was to the victor go the spoils.
Yeah. Andrea had a great showing.
She did.
She got silver.
She did. She made it to the finals.
I mean,
And she was competing with 2 injuries.
oof.
So she came into the event with 2 injuries, one of which I'm not gonna spoil. I'm not gonna let the haters know what she's dealing with. But she was like banged up going into this, and she was like, I'm doing it no matter what, which is awesome. And one of the injuries like impacts her game plan quite a bit. But she and I had talked about like contingencies, some things she wants to do. She was like, I'm gonna give X, Y, and Z a shot. Still gonna run with the main game plan. If for whatever reason it's not working, I'm gonna toggle over to option B, if you will. And if I need to, I'll escape from there. And so she had like it all mapped out. She knew what she wanted to do with respect to the fact that she was just self-aware of like what she could and could not do going into a, one of the most competitive tournaments on a yearly basis without full physical capacity. And so in her first match, she goes out and she's scrapping on her feet. She's doing well. Her opponent was really gritty, really tough. I think an Irish gal who competes a lot is, we talked to her afterwards. She's going to the European Championship. She's pretty active and she's tough. And so they're banging it out. And Andrea goes into option B, like what I was alluding to a second ago, like game plan B. And which, by the way, like I've never been a big fan of like having to like gear shift. I mean, granted, you got to do what you got to do when you're not operating at full physical capacity. But still like functional enough that like you're dangerous, right? So it's an impressive skill to be able to say, I'm gonna pivot over to this, something different in the middle of a match, by the way. And then continue to execute and win, which is what she did. Against a gal who was fighting her with like a lot of grit until the last seconds. The other lady was not giving up. So she had to like tough it out until the buzzer went off. And she won definitively. She won by a lot of points and controlled the match. But yeah, it was a good showing, man. Good showing. Her finals opponent was really tough as well. Other girl just struck first, put her on defense, and Andrew was just, fighting a defensive battle the entire time.
Yeah, because that was there weren't a lot of points on the board for that one, right?
You mean for the finals?
Yeah.
Don't remember the points. The other girl got to back mount and basically like stayed there the entire time.
Yeah.
It was just attacking, and Andrew was playing really smart defense. She was like shouting out to everyone at DMA who there's a bunch of people who are just relentless, and we like all have to endure. We train ourselves in like that shit back mount position nonstop.
We just learned this morning.
Correct. Yeah. It's not going anywhere. We're all going to continue to do that. Because by the way, she was like, "Yo, like the amount of times that like you and other dudes have like tried to like rip my face off from back mount." She's like, "I felt pretty damn calm when I was back there." So I was like, "All right, well that's good." And so she had to play a smart defensive battle there to just do the best she could with the circumstances. And and so the other girl won from that position. Andrea just basically, she had 2 hard fought battles there. So, I mean, shout out to her making the podium with 2 injuries. Not just making the podium, making it to the finals, making it competitive. So, yeah, she did really good.
Yeah, no, it was impressive showing all around. I had a little less success.
Dude, redemption story, right? We talked about two stories of triumph. We got a redemption story.
We'll go through the redemption story here now.
It's gonna go, like you said, the lowest of lows to the highest of highs.
The highest of highs. It's not quite that bad, but
I know it's dramatic. Dramatic is all hell.
Yeah, you gotta hook them. Gotta get them and get them.
I like
get them invested.
I like it. Well, then make it sound worse than it was.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I mean, I kid, I guess. I mean, I don't know.
Have fun.
But so I entered into Pans as the number 1 seed. I was ranked 5th. I've still climbed my ranking, so it's fine.
Damn right.
But I entered in as the number 1 seed. So I got, I got the bye, got quarterfinals. I had a big bracket. I had like 12 guys in the division. So I mean, it was a big bracket. I'd see, it was pretty well stacked. And I got to watch my opponent beforehand. I watched him. They had like a pretty uneventful match. I mean, he won by 2 on a takedown. I was just kind of watching, and I was like, all right, like, stand up. Looks like he's gonna want to wrestle.
He's a fighter.
Yeah, he had fought. Yeah, he did.
Okay.
He had fought MMA back in like 2017. I think he fought for LFA.
Okay.
So I mean,
Pro fighter.
Yeah, he's like a legit. He
fought.
Yeah. He was
Good
legit.
Athlete.
But I was like, all right, like, looks like this should be, obviously he's going to be game. That's something you always know about if you're going to run to MMA fighters on the jiu-jitsu mat. Like, they're down. They're gonna play the game with you. But so we came out, and by the way, I had a beautiful weight cut.
Beautiful weight
I
cut.
had to cut the
Asim.
last 1.6 pounds at the venue. No big
you're
deal.
being sarcastic.
No, it was good.
Okay.
But like that last, I mean, I was on weight the day before. And just the morning of, I was like 150.6. I have to make 149. And so I got there early. I was like, no big deal. We'll go and we'll check 150 I think it was 150 when I left on my scale. So I was like, all right, we'll go check there. Maybe, there's a differential before I go through anything. But we got there early enough. Like, I think we got there at like 11 o'clock or something. I don't think I was on until later that day. And so that I would have time if I needed to cut. But I just threw the bags on. Luckily, it was a warm day. The sun was shining.
It was. It was hotter than I expected.
Yeah, it was. I thought it was going to be colder. But so I threw my sauna jacket on, my sweatshirt, just kind of did a couple little jogging laps. And once I got my body temperature up, I just kind of laid out in the sun and let the cook happen. Put a rash guard over my face to help me sweat. And I would just do that. I would get I basically did my warm up super early. Got some hand fighting in with my buddy Dustin, who came up with me. And checked weight. I think it took me about 30 minutes. So it was super easy.
Okay.
Still felt good. I was just a little overwatered, so no big deal.
No big deal. Nothing a little sweat won't help.
No, exactly. So weighed in at 148.8. Got in the bullpen. I went in right when my name came on the board just so I could get watered up. I think I was probably about 153 when I stepped on the mat.
I like that.
So it was good. I was big. I was coming in bigger than I have in the past. So also shout out to Asim there. Got my Sour Patch Kids in. I was sugared up, ready to go.
I saw the Sour Patch Kids. I was like, what the fuck is he doing? But I guess that's an old school wrestling thing, dude.
Yeah, that's my
Throw
jam,
down
dude.
some sugar, dude.
You gotta get that little bit in. It wakes you up. Save Shane too. Sour Patch Kids are the shit, dude.
Shout out to Sour Patch Kids.
Shout them out. Sponsor me.
Sponsor me.
But so I get on the mat. I'm feeling good. Like, I don't know what it is. Gi, nervous as hell. No gi.
Calm.
Tournaments, not worried about it. Like, I can do like psycho mode. I don't have to worry about warm ups quite the same. Like, nervous system's not firing like it normally is.
Okay.
Or like, you would like it was with gi. I think it's just I'm more comfortable in no gi. So, I mean, I've only competed in gi 3 times.
Okay.
So there's that too.
So maybe it's like a fewer fucks to give kind of thing.
Yeah, probably. I'm less concerned. I have enough mileage without the gi on.
Got it.
But get out there. I'm feeling the guy out, and we're hand fighting, and like I just knew I just had it. Like the guy was the hand fight was mine. There was no losing it. I mean, I had double wrist. Which funny point on that, the guy's coach was saying good wrist control to him, and I'm like standing there like working him like a puppet with both wrists. I'm like,
interesting
okay.
feedback.
But I felt openings there, and I got a little eager with it. So like I have the tape, so I've watched it back a few times, and like I had a great arm drag into a good entry, but like just one, not a takedown I normally do, so that was kind of dumb. But like just I got so eager with it that I felt the opening. I just blood in the water, went straight for it, and just didn't seal off everything. It was just like too eager to get in there. I left the head hanging. Guy grabs the guillotine, which props to him. Great reaction time. Good defense. Gets the guillotine in. It was tight. The way we landed, it put him right on this choking side. So like it was just basically as I brought him down, I tried to jump over the legs, ended up in guard, because I didn't feel like I had the rotation to the other side, and you're not really supposed to go towards the choking side. But so, just kind of the way we landed, we pinned right into it. It was already tight. I also had my head wrapped from the eye
cut.
And so I think there's a little extra grip and friction there. So like it was harder to like, I didn't have the slip there. And so, just everything kind of landed right into it. Had to tap out. I was getting the room was getting smaller.
Yeah, there's a feeling.
It wasn't quite loud yet though, so at least there was that. But it was just one of those things. Perfect storm. Props to him being able to snatch that up. And got to I took a second, kind of soaked it in for you take that moment, you soak in the room, like
fuck.
It's just like fuck, dude.
Yeah. I know the feeling.
But so that was that. We shake it off. We went and grabbed some pizza.
We eat slices
with the champ.
That's right.
Dude, that pizza was good though. Dario's.
Shout out to Dario's
in Hempstead. Check it out. Highly recommend if you're ever up there. I don't know why, but if you are, check it out. If you live there,
people are there.
Awesome. Good pizza. Might hit it up when I go back.
You should. Is it in Long Island again?
Yeah, it's in the same spot.
Oh shit.
I like that venue.
Okay, yeah.
It was at Hofstra. So for Pans was at Hofstra, like you had a cool, like it was an arena. It was good. But on the Redemption side, so get home at like 11.
Before we do that, how are you feeling at this moment, Michael?
Pissed.
You're pissed.
Mainly just like pissed. I wasn't really like.
Are you soul searching?
Kind of. I don't know. Not really. Like I kind of I have the unwavering confidence that you have to compete full time, I guess. Like.
And you knew you had more action lined up.
I had the next thing lined up, so
it's always the best way to overcome
just
it.
Shut off
on to the next one.
Yeah, you just say, all right. So I tell people when they're competing, but also myself, like you get like 5 minutes to like really
be mad,
and like you can still, obviously you can talk about it, you can reflect on it, all of that, but like you get like 5 minutes to like truly be like pissed and bummed and all of that, but then you got to like move on to the next thing, right? And like obviously you're going to reflect on it, you're going to think about it, you're going to talk about it to like work through how to adjust. Like that's a thing you're going to do. But like, yeah, I was bummed. I was frustrated with myself, pissed off. But I got, sent the video out to coaches. I was like, hey, like, what did I do wrong in this shot? So that we had it all, so that I would have all of that feedback ready to go. Cause I got home at 11 PM. I had 3 training days But I was only home for 2 days, and then I had to get on a plane and go to London. So I had like 2 days, 2.5 days to course correct, adjust for what went wrong there, and bring out the next thing. My opponent for London was silver medalist at Euros last year. So I'm like, all right, I have a guy who's legit. I mean, there was another guy who was unknown. He ended up not showing up, as people do sometimes.
It happens.
You know, either for whatever reasons. There are their reasons. So I'm not going to make
showed
assumptions.
Up the battle. He didn't show up the battle.
Yeah, exactly.
That's his problem.
But so I knew I had a game opponent. I needed to course correct, be ready to go for that because, you know, dude's legit. He's winning silver medal at Euros.
And you're hungry now. You're like, I'm fucking winning, dude.
I also, my whole goal is like, I'm getting a medal. I'm winning. I'm getting gold. I'm going to be on top. I needed to make up for that. I also, I went down from number 5 to number 6. I need to get that back.
Yeah, you want that back.
I need to get back up to the top. So went out to London, hungry with a mission. 3-day turnaround from like getting back from New York to traveling to London. Overnight flight, red eye.
Dulles?
Out of Dulles.
All right.
So, got that sweet Dulles flight. Took the red eye, did the creatine, the 20 grams.
Did it help?
When I arrived? Dude, fucking beautiful.
Really?
Yeah, so I did like the 20 grams of creatine and the electrolytes.
Okay.
Did that in like a water bottle.
That's a recipe.
Chugged that down like breakfast Thursday after we got there. So we got there, checked in. We're eating breakfast. I chugged that down. And then just kept myself awake until the night. No jet lag. I felt great.
Good.
It also helped that everyone else was jet lagged because they slept till like 10. So I got to sleep so late.
Okay.
So we got good sleep in. We were good. Everybody got back on schedule. We kind of explored London. And then Sunday, London Open, I took the train in from the hotel, took it out to the Crystal Palace National Sports Center. And
the Crystal Palace, that's quite an upgrade
dude,
from the what was the name of the place we went to? Like the something Mac Arena or whatever?
The David Mack.
Whatever.
David Mack Arena. Dude,
you got to give him credit for that. That's a sweet name.
Yeah. Dude, the Crystal Palace was sweet. So it's like an all glass, like sports center. Like it's basically like a giant community center, like giant, like, it's a sportsplex, but like nicer than the ones here. It's got like the full gym. It's got squash courts, but like where the jiu-jitsu mats are is in like a lower floor arena, like lower. It's basically in an arena. So you had the bleachers, you had an upper deck that you could stand on and watch. They had warm-up mats, which is an upgrade from some of the opens here. The mats were a little weird. They were like sandpaper rough, but also had terrible grip at the same time, which was interesting. I don't understand how that worked.
So they have this nice named arena, but they have goofy ass mats.
The mats also weren't blue and yellow. They were red and gray, which was also weird.
England, get your shit together.
But the arena was really nice.
Oh, okay. It was Crystal Palace.
It's all glass. So like it's like a full like atrium. So you have like natural sunlight and like it was very nice.
Okay.
But so got there. Everything was good. Weight was great for this one. I mean, I guess cutting weight for 2 straight weeks helps. Being like already coming off
You're
of being on weight.
Mode.
Living off chicken tikka.
Mm-hmm.
So up until then. But get there, get in the bullpen. I'm on weight eating. Their Sour Patch Kids are better than the ones here. They have no artificial colors or flavors.
Oh no!
So you don't have.
You need those for the first batch.
It's the red dye. It really gets you going.
Interesting.
It's basically meth. But no, like they taste better. So
okay,
they use like glucose syrup instead of corn syrup. So it's just like regular sugar.
They don't have as many fat people as we do in America.
They have
They have
they're
some?
less fat, I guess.
Interesting.
They're still fat people,
I'm
but
just curious.
they're not. There's, I guess, I don't know.
So we got to beat on.
I got a minimal view. I was around jiu-jitsu people, so like
most of the weekend. Right?
Yeah, it's a little bit different. But I mean, they still have obese people.
London's a fit, healthy city. Lots of people walking around.
Yeah, it's a lot of walking. Like no one has a car. Like there's there's a lot of cars, but like even people who don't live in the city don't necessarily own cars.
Okay.
So like there's a lot of walking. Public transit's pretty big. So
and their candy is pure.
And their candy is pure. Dude, they love sweets. I mean, they should be obese. If they didn't walk, they would all be obese.
Well, they're not eating the red dye.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe the dye is the trick. The dye and the artificial flavors.
All right, whatever.
Moving on from their candy and sweets. But get out there, make weight. We're waiting for myself and my opponent both in there waiting for, the other guy to show up in our division. He no-shows, but you have to wait like
an extra 15, 20 minutes or some bullshit.
Or, the undefined amount of time.
It's not clear because like sometimes they'll like I coached a guy a couple of years ago in the DC Open who like had to wait. I'm not kidding, like an hour.
Yeah.
Like, contrast that to the story I talked about earlier where I was like, give me an hour. I'm cutting away. I'm cutting all this weight. I mean, I don't do that anymore, but it does not make any goddamn sense.
I don't understand like the number of last calls that people I heard. I'm like, just DQ the dude.
Just DQ
him. But they end up DQing the other guy and they move myself and my new opponent for the finals into it. So this is the guy who won silver at Euros last year. I had intel from our friend RJ, who had competed against him in Dublin, that this guy likes to pull guard. And it was very incorrect.
From what I saw, it couldn't have been more incorrect.
But like the dude trains with like some pretty high level wrestlers. So like I knew that, but also, I went with the intel that of someone to compete against. I do
so
too.
Do you.
I always have.
Yeah.
Like I've competed against, or I've trained with Olympic level wrestlers, D1 wrestlers. Like that's not a problem. My defense is great, but expecting one thing, like it was a little bit of a shock, but whatever. I know how to handle it. But also coming off one of the things that was important and like actually Professor Jason had sent me, like I messaged him before. I was like, hey, just like any parting words before I go. And he sent me like exactly what I needed to hear, which was great. And it was just, don't force opportunities. It's just another tournament. Don't cheat yourself out of the opportunity to show yourself the growth you've made. Grapple for position. Singularly focus on achieving the position at every point of the match. Take advantage of what he gives you in reaction to your control. And like, I was just like, dude, that's excellent. Thank you. Exactly what I needed to hear. And so like I went out there knowing like we're not taking the first thing, we're taking the right thing. You just have to not get scored on first, right? Like I know that I've damn near endless cardio. I have the metrics that I send to Asim about this every cardio day. Like, I'm not going to get tired. I can play the game. I can just fight it, defend as long as I need to. And when I feel the opening, just go for it. So like he was taking it to me. He was shooting a lot.
He shot a lot from what I saw.
He did a lot of
not a guard puller. Not this time. Not that day.
He shot a lot of single legs. I mean, I wasn't too worried. I defend single legs all day, every day. It's not a big deal. But like, I mean, he was coming with them hot. He was driving through them. He was bringing some forward momentum. But like I was keeping him on his heels as well. And so like it was a good like back and forth. His hand fighting was good. But like once I started to feel him waning, I started bringing the offense back to him, started working some throw attempts, went for some like hip tosses and all of that. He had good hips. He was keeping up. And at one point, like I felt like you can start to feel when like they're getting tired and like they start to like start to give you those snap downs. They start to like overreact to things. Like you do the thing and like they're slower to get up, or like they go down further, or they go down slower, and then it takes them longer to get up. And so I hit a wrist snap into a blast double, got my 2 points. And like once you get that 2, and like I ended up cutting and letting him up. And he did a good job of following that into the single leg. But like once I just felt that like he was getting tired,
You broke him.
I was just like, all right, this is the time. We're going to take that opportunity. Big wrist snap. Got both. He went down to his like basically on all fours, and I just level changed and just waited until his head came up and just boom, blast double right through. Got the 2. I kind of landed not like the best. I was starting to work like a peg leg pass, but like stuff was kind of in a weird configuration. So I was like, I'm just going to reset. I've got my 2. I'm up now. Like I'm winning. Now we just play. Now it's just game time. Play the game. But he did a good job of collecting the leg on the way up. So I got a good bite on the head and just brought my hips in. He lifted and I was like, perfect, dude. Lift me up. Jump the guillotine.
The guillotine comes back to save you.
Yeah, again. Only my second guillotine I've ever pulled in the competition. I don't know why. Apparently they come out. And he was fighting it hard, and like you if there was like a health meter above him,
it's draining.
It's just going down and like he was basically I just did a little sweep, got my 4, got my 2, got my 4 for mount, then took the back, 7 seconds left, just rode it out, ended up winning 12-0. And so I was like, all right, that's the game, right?
That's
like
the game.
I can just wear them out. Let them wear themselves out if you have to. Weather the storm, then I have enough offensive game, just play it there. And so that was my weight division. I ended up I'm a glutton for punishment, so I do open weights too. There weren't too many big guys. It was middleweight and medium heavy. They gave my opponent for open weight like 40 minutes to show up, which was fucking ridiculous. He even got there and then was like arguing with them to like give him more time. I'm like, dude, like, are you what? I'm also sour because he was stalling like crazy the entire match. So, whatever.
He was a middleweight?
He was a middleweight. So what's that? Is that 2 divisions above me? Where's middleweight? Is that after light?
Middleweight is after light. Yeah, so that's 2 divisions up.
So he's 2 weight classes up. I think that's like 30 pounds.
Yeah.
So, but he wasn't hella strong. He's just bigger. Really wasn't that much bigger than me either. So that was fine. He was just like stalling, head down, just not playing the game, head down, hips away. Not really, there's nothing there, keeping everything in tight, just kind of shelling up. And like looking back, I probably should have there was a questionable 2 that they gave him. Cause like he got the leg, we go down, I pop right back up. There wasn't like control established. But that 2 got put in, was on the board. And then at that point, like now I'm playing from behind. So stuff starts to change there. But looking back, that was probably one of the few times that like I probably should have just pulled guard and just forced him to stall on top, and he would just gotten DQ'd. He was doing nothing from the top. Like he was literally just throwing in a Turk and putting his head like in my hip or on top of my knee and just sitting there. I was cross facing the shit out of him. He wasn't reacting. Like, I was being mean. I was to the point where I was like basically doing forearm strikes, like just trying to elicit reaction or action from this person. And like, there was a point where I just cross-faced him and just sat there and just shook his head and looked at the ref just to be like, this dude's not moving. Like what, like at some point, there's a point where like you're on top and controlling and on top and just sitting there, and like the line of stalling for that, it's like, where is that line, right? Like if he's not doing anything, he's not playing the game, I don't know, like there should be a point, like at least pretend to do jujitsu. I don't know. But so I lost that. That was the semifinals for open weight. So
this is 2-0.
No, it ended up being 6-0 just from like I just kept getting up.
And they kept giving them 2?
Yeah.
Interesting. All right, whatever.
But like there probably should have been. So we both had 2 stalling calls for which I also disagree with, but whatever. We had 2 stalling calls. So like if he got one more stalling, it would have been DQ'd or they would have removed his points.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. I probably should have just stayed down
I see.
when he got the points and just like forced the stalling calls.
I see.
But because then it would have just been 0-0. It would have been 0-0 and I would have had an advantage up on him. And then I could just chill. But that was that. Met some cool people. Met this guy, Adam Forster. The name sounded familiar after he told me it. I don't know. He's a purple belt out of 40 licks over there. Cool dude. He actually, before that match, told me the dude was going to stall. And I did not expect it was going to be to that like extent. Like, so shout out to him for trying, give me a little bit of
solid intel.
Some really solid intel. I just didn't quite expect it to be that intense. But it was overall great. Got my post meal. I got to the train and my phone died and I had to find the pub via the old school way of just looking for signs. But got my post fight meal of a traditional British Sunday roast.
Okay.
And some pints of hand pulled British beers.
How were the beers?
They were British.
Okay.
It was what I expected.
Okay.
It was funny because we were there with my sister and
Mike is a
brother-in-law.
beer master for those listening.
I drink the cheapest of beers though.
Okay.
Because they're the most consistent. But I was there with like my sister-in-law and brother-in-law were with my wife and kids, and so they all came to dinner. We all met up for dinner afterwards because they were out doing London stuff while I was competing. And they were like trying to get me to like try all these British craft beers. I'm like, no, I want the most working man, like mass produced British beer you have.
What was it? London Pride?
No, this was just some like, I don't know. It was just said amber ale. I think it was called Doom Pint or something like that. It was pretty good.
Okay.
It was British, and that was what I wanted. I wanted to experience London.
There you go.
But yeah, I mean, it was good. Got to crush some food, some nice salty, gravy covered beef with Yorkshire pudding and potatoes. Hell yeah. While my kids ate fries and ice cream. It's great. But yeah, I mean, it was cool. Got to experience more of London after that. And then flew on back, and now we're here. I got back Thursday. So I've been home for 2 days.
Welcome to America.
So now I'm back in America. The champion of London.
That's right.
So nice redemption. We corrected in less than 3 days.
Yeah.
Course corrected, got back on track, and now we're, eyes on the future. Number 4 now in the world.
I like that. So you climb back up.
Now I'm better than I was before.
That's right.
So, but yeah, I mean, that was, I think also like needed that win too. That was, so you need that win every once in a while.
Savor it, man. I know what you mean.
And now, we got the next thing on the docket. So, look at the future. VGI, yes. And VGI is next weekend. So when this comes out, it will be on Saturday.
Days later, yeah.
So when you guys are hearing this on Saturday, I will be at VGI at Vanguard in Manassas. 25th, I believe the event starts at 2 p.m. It is CJI rules in the pit. It's a giant pit too. The pit's crazy.
Damn.
So
they did end up making a bigger pit.
Yeah.
All right, I like that.
It's a lower slope than NGA's, so it's less steep. So it's also taller because to make it less steep, they had to make the walls longer.
I see.
So it's a big wall, and it's not as steep, so you can kind of like walk up it more.
Uh-huh.
It's probably a little dangerous because like you could like throw someone. Like, you can stand on it to like you could throw somebody off of it.
Interesting.
So it's a little stay off the walls.
Okay.
Tell that to Shane.
He likes throwing people.
But like you don't want to be on top
I got it.
of the wall. Like you don't want
Or
the
you'll
person
get thrown.
the person underneath you. Like you don't want your back on the wall, obviously. But if someone's underneath you,
They can get under you.
they can get under
throw
you
you.
really easily. And it is a little more area than NGA's. It's not like crazy big, but it is a little more room. So it's going to be more like a IBJJF mat, but instead of out of bounds, you have like giant sloped walls, which probably make up about the same amount of area as the inner mat.
Okay.
So that'll be exciting. Come check it out, guys. It's 3x5 rounds, sub only. They have bounties for the subs too.
Love it.
So there should be some good, it should be pretty active.
I like it.
So it'll be fun. A lot of big names on it. I'm pretty excited.
Who do they got?
I know they have Jack Sudeth for my division. So they have Jack, Angel, I think is his name. Or is that in the other one? Anthony Salgado, John Michael from Kaizen, Renee from Kaizen, Devon Jackson from MMA Institute, Casey Arbogast from Noel Smith, Jack Sudeth from Lineage. So that's for the 150. The 200 plus is pretty good too. You have Angel Jimenez, you have Gator from 10th Planet, Garson Gross from Vanguard, Will Bullock, who we just had on the show, Wyatt Carroll, another, he's from Culpeper, BJJ, Vanguard Culpeper, another super active competitor. And then your boy Shane, champion in 2 MMA divisions. That's 2 MMA promotions. Right. So, I mean, it's some pretty well stacked divisions. So, I mean, it'll be a fun show for you guys coming out. We'll be there. So, yeah, that'll be cool. It's gonna be fun.
It starts at 2.
And it starts at 2.
Okay.
Competitors there at 12 though.
Okay.
Oops. But so yeah, that'll be good. There's a lot of stuff going on, but it's also nice because I know Khaldun has a fight
that evening
right down the road.
He's the main event, so he'll be later.
Yeah.
Oh, it's right down the road. All right.
Yeah, because it's Salisbury Center, so it's not far.
All right, good.
Yeah. They're very close to each other.
Good. Because I'm gonna be driving around a lot.
Yeah. So yeah, you don't have to like go county to county all over Northern Virginia to see all these things. And then the following weekend, right?
I got Euros.
You got Euros
in Rome.
In Rome, you go take it to some Europeans also.
That's my intention.
Yeah,
I have every intention of it.
And then you can have real pizza.
Yeah,
the most real pizza.
That's right. Pasta. They're known for that. Rome has four signature city pastas.
Ooh,
cacio e pepe. Oh fuck! I'm trying to do the other three off my memory. Cacio e pepe, carbonara, the other one that's like a cacio e pepe. It's very similar. I'm gonna Google it, but I'll eat all of them. I mean, I might eat all of them at the same time. Yeah.
Oh, get the all 4. They have a name for that, don't they?
I don't know, but they should.
Cacio e pepe,
carbonara, gricia, and the amatriciana.
Yeah.
Some Italian words. Yeah, so those are like the 4 Roman signature pastas. They have a bunch of other ones I'm sure you can get too. But I'll mash those. Yeah, dude, that's it. That's the plan.
Yeah.
Get out to Italy on Thursday. God willing, do my thing on Friday. Which is Halloween, by the way.
It is. That's why I can't go.
And then I'll go trick-or-treating.
Because I was trying to convince them to I wanted to go, but it was a big like, no, we're doing Halloween. I'm like, all right, that's fair. All right. That's reasonable.
Right, there you go.
My kids we're gonna be smashing candy.
What's their costumes?
Skeletons.
Nice.
Well, my son's a skeleton. My daughter might also be a skeleton, but she might also be Minnie Mouse.
Okay, some spooky skeletons
it's all
or
up
Minnie Mouse.
Yeah, it's all up
TBD.
in the air. It's, they have 2 options.
What's their favorite candy?
Chocolates.
Anything with chocolate. Okay.
Chocolate. Gummies.
Love it.
Apparently Kinder Eggs right now.
Oh, okay. They're big on Kinder Eggs.
I think it's because of the toy, though. They eat like half the egg, and then they just move on to the toy.
Fair
enough. But, yeah. But then the following week, I'm probably going back to New York for some New York redemption.
Mm-hmm.
I think my division's going to be, it's close enough to Worlds that like it should be relatively light.
Okay.
So it just kind of depends. because I don't want to like have too big of a division a month out.
Mhm.
So, but I'm planning. I'm leaning towards it. Doing like a quick day trip, drive up there like that morning,
Do the damn thing.
do it, and just drive home.
There you go.
So, we have another guy who's doing the white belt division.
Okay.
So I might just have him be like, "I'll coach you. You gotta drive me.
You got road dog it.
You
Yeah,
gotta
like
drive
it.
me up, bro." And then you gotta wait for my division to be done and then drive
That's
us home. So I think I'm leaning towards doing that because I'm one gold medal away from first place.
Get it, baby.
I want
Get
that.
it, baby.
I want that.
Take that title.
So, that'll be my last IBJJF before Worlds, Nogi Worlds. And then on the 22nd, which you guys will hear about on the next episode, I'm going to be doing the Movember Team Trios over at Capital MMA in Lorton. So that'll be fun. I got a cool team together. We're probably going to be the underdogs just from belt rank.
Okay.
But I think we'll have a pretty good shot. My teammates are tough.
You're bringing the big heavies.
I got my heavies.
the bodyguards.
Got my heavies,
The
and
muscle.
then I'm overly confident, so
I like that. Yeah, dude.
I'm counting on them to tire everyone out or just knock them all out. So we'll see what happens.
Ton of activity in the local scene too. I mean, that's another day because, like you said, next weekend, which everyone will hear this before that weekend. The October 25th weekend has mad events. Beta is doing the Grappleathon, which is like a big open house kind of thing. People come out there. I want to say they do something like some kind of charity as well. But nonetheless, it's going to be like an all day thing, followed by VGI. And I want to say there's like a PBJF that day too. I'm not going to be able to go to that, but I believe there's a PBJF, and then Cagezilla's fighting that night.
That PBJJF got moved.
Okay, good.
So that there was going to be, but I think it got moved to November.
Yeah, that was smart because there was just too much shit going on. And then this weekend that you're talking about, the November 22nd day, you have the Movember super fight. So we talked about with BJ and Alex earlier. People will hear this before that date comes out. Our listeners will hear about it before that date comes around or whatever. And that same day is Copa.
Yes.
Copa, Virginia, last event of the year for Copa. They're going to give out team awards.
And that's going to be at George Mason.
It's going to be at George Mason.
So those are they're kind of close.
Okay.
They're not too far away. I think they're like 20 minutes down the road.
See if I can't try to get to both again as well.
Because the one, you just hop on Fairfax County Parkway and you can just kind of like
you're there.
Pop down to Lorton.
Got it.
Because where theirs is right off Fairfax County Parkway.
Got it.
So it's not too bad it's a quick jaunt.
Quick jaunt
down. But yeah, I mean it's a busy. It's not usually this busy in the local scene.
No, it's picked up a lot. Dude.
Yeah, the local scene's getting crazy.
Ton of things going on.
Everyone's like adding additional events.
Uh-huh. It's cool. It's good. It's good for the local scene, man.
Yeah, I mean, it almost to the point where we were just talking about another one that just canceled an event. And we're like, it's fine. There's been enough.
Yeah.
You got
spread it out.
Everyone's been busy.
Spread
it's
it out
fine.
A little bit. Yeah. It's okay.
There's too much to choose from. I guess that's a good problem to have.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, yeah, it's a very busy fall.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of events. There's not as many dead weekends. And usually it's not like that. Usually there's like one thing
every couple weeks.
Locally at least.
It's cool to see, man. It's a good sign.
Yeah, it's good, especially like this area has really good jiu-jitsu. Like it has a really good, there's a lot of it. It's grown a lot. I mean, we've been in the scene here for a while and it has grown a lot since then.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's probably something every weekend at this point. And sometimes there's multiple things, to the point where people are like, do I want to stack weekends and go to one this weekend and another? Do I want to do back-to-back competitions? I mean, it's getting tough for people to decide.
By the time November 22nd comes around, you will have done 5 events between, let's say, from PANS to London to VGI to Movember.
Potentially
New York.
Yeah. So, yeah.
You're getting it in. You're getting it in, man.
I mean, I basically have with the exception of August, I've had something at least every other weekend.
Yeah.
So if you cut out August, I had July, I had Virginia Open, Then I had NGA in September. Then Pans, London Open. I'm gonna have VGI. Yeah, so like I mean, it's been a busy second half of the year for me.
Yeah.
Um,
Just take care of the body, bro.
just at this point, it's like it's fine. Everything's broken.
Okay.
I was actually just talking with Asim yesterday about like what's the winter arc look like, right? Like he's like, we're gonna fix you over like December, January, and then you're gonna get bigger.
I like it.
So he's like, you're gonna take the first half of the year, which like, if some of you like aren't like super attuned with like competitive jiu-jitsu, like how it works, like there's kind of two seasons. You have like a gi season and a no gi season, depending on the organizations. But like we're both more active in IBJJF right now. Like in IBJJF, that's kind of how it works. And so like it gets super busy and you're more busy in the second half of the year because you're trying to accrue points for Worlds. And you might not be as busy in the first half of the year because you're trying to recover from Worlds. So like it won't be as active. So it's like, all right, let's go ahead and bulk up for no-gi season and we'll see. I'm probably going to be in a new division. So get bigger, get stronger.
I like that.
So it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Give the body a break, but harvest some mass.
Yeah.
It's harvesting season.
We're gonna cultivate mass.
Cultivating mass.
Start harvesting it, bro.
Yeah.
We're big fans of Sunny.
Oh
here.
yeah.
So.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, man. And we're both gonna be at Worlds. We just talked to some awesome ladies who are also gonna be at Worlds. So you guys get to hear that in a couple weeks. So I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff coming up too, with in the world, in the realm. So there's gonna be a lot of cool stuff for people to look out for.
People out there in the game.
Yeah. Do you have any other remarks?
No, bro. Look at this redemption arc, dude.
Redemption.
Guy comes back from one loss, no big fucking deal, and then just jumps even further ahead than he was a week before.
That's the way to go.
That's the way to go. That's what you do, guys.
Stay hungry.
Lessons in life. Stay hungry. There's always another fight.
Always. Yeah, that's the other thing. You gotta keep those things on the calendar so that you don't care when you lose because you're too worried about winning.
You got more to do, man. You got more to do.
So I got more work to do.
I got more wins.
It's been a good conversion into the full-time jiu-jitsu world.
That's right.
And like wins come, losses come. Like it's all part of the game. I mean, we both between us have lost plenty of matches, and you just have to keep coming back from it. So, this is how it works, guys.
That's the name of the game.
It's the name of the game.
It's the name of the game, baby.
And this has been Fighters Drinking Coffee. Before we ramble too long,
it was.
It was a shorter episode, but we don't want to drag you guys through our dragouts.
We still might do that later.
We might do it later,
but not today.
Not today. We'll drag you guys through some more conversations.
We'll drag
later.
you through some shit.
But as always, guys, we appreciate you listening. Keep on doing it.
Like and subscribe.
Review. This reviews help. So like if you guys drop those 5 stars on there, that makes a big difference. It helps move us up the algorithm, because the more people that are liking a show, the more people that it puts the show in front of, or something like that. That's my understanding.
That's what it is.
So just keep on listening, guys. It'll help grow the community. Hop in the Discord, follow, whatever it is on Instagram. Follow us on Instagram.
Yeah.
That's the word. That's the verbiage. At Fighters Drinking Coffee on Instagram. You can find Scott.
I'm at Scott Dance BJJ on Instagram.
And myself at Get Sudsy there. Not just at Get Sudsy on Instagram.
Get Sudsy there.
And
Get Sudsy there.
And yeah, guys. So we should have, we keep putting this in there, but we have some cool stuff coming. We want to keep reminding you of it. From Cruise Combat. So we're going to be having some cool no-gi kits coming down the line. There's a currently in the works. We're waiting on some designs, and once those are approved, those should go live for you guys. Should be able to rep Fighters Drinking Coffee on the mats. Show everybody this cool show you're listening to.
That's it, baby.
Humble brag. And then you can, in the meantime, you get $5 off from the link in the show notes. If you guys want to check anything else out, American Made Apparel lifetime guarantee.
Lifetime guarantee. Yeah, it's a long time.
It's
It's your life.
It's all of it. It's the whole time.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, thanks for listening. That was Fighters Drinking Coffee. Bye.
See ya.